Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of The House. The House is an R-rated, raunchy comedy that has an outlandish plot starring Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler. I'm just going to start off being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Will Ferrell. Really, I don't like many of his films. So he's not really a drawing point, and to be honest, he's actually a little bit of a deterrent. But I do think Amy Poehler can be funny when given the right material, and when she's in the right situation, she is hilarious, such as co-hosting the Golden Globes with Tina Fey. Perfect. But the premise just sounded so outlandish and weird, and I didn't really laugh at anything in the trailers, so I wasn't looking forward to this film, at all. And I will say it mildly exceeded those expectations, but it's still not good. But let's talk about those positives to start. So I ragged on Will Ferrell a little bit, but I think when he's put into these type of roles, he's fine. He's okay. I like it when he's that genuine, heartfelt, kind of nerdy dad character, such as in Daddy's Home, or a genuine character in Elf. He does that very well, and when he's doing that here in this film, I enjoyed it. It's when he starts going into his comedic shticks that I'm not such a fan. He does that as well, but a lot of the time he is feeling like a genuine person. But I will say, I thought Amy Poehler got the majority of the laughs out of the two. She was funny here, and collectively, there were a few chuckle or laugh moments. No big guffaw, no hilarious, memorable time. But I chuckled several times throughout the film. And there are some funny subplot moments that happen throughout the film. I really was laughing at these two women, these two suburban moms in the community that just hate each other. And they are actually really funny and are really good at throwing shade and insulting each other. But unfortunately, we get very little time with them. But the moments we do have where they're actually talking to each other and interacting was really fun. And it's short, so you don't have to sit through an overly long film that tries to take itself super serious and really flesh out that plot and these characters. It knows what it is, so it wraps it all up pretty quick. That's kind of where my positives end. The rest of this film is pretty much a mess. First of all, the plotline is just ridiculous. Way out there, way outlandish, ridiculous. You go from 0 to 60 with no real in-between time. It's pretty much just, yeah, let's go there. And then once we get to 60, we push it to 100 real quick with these characters. And the characters are doing all of this craziness for a noble cause, to get money for their daughter to go to college. But it doesn't negate the fact that they're committing crimes. They are criminals in this film. And that's a point that the film itself seems to just totally overlook. Also, about midway through this film, they become completely unlikable. I think they start off fine, and we kind of get back to fine near the end. But wow, in that middle, it's just I can't really root for these characters because they've kind of morphed into terrible people. And all the characters are just riddled with cliches. And of course, not only all our main characters, but all the background characters are cliches because they're not developed, even in the slightest. We have this divorce subplot, which is, pretty much insufferable. And then this movie could have done so much to really have some smart commentary on government and how we spend our funding and ridiculous licensing laws, maybe even go into ridiculous regulations. All of this was ripe in a film like this, and they just do nothing with it. Instead, they push it to way outlandish and just leave it in way outlandish without trying to say anything about any of that. And of course, the whole movie is basically just plot hole after plot hole, just gaping plot holes left, right, and center. But who's going into this film looking for a plot with substance? Who's going into this film looking for a coherent story? Because heavens forbid we get intelligent comedy. So overall, The House has laughs there, it has gags there that will inherently elicit a chuckle. But it doesn't have enough of those to warrant the just mess that happens throughout. The nonsensical foolery that we get in this film. So if you're looking for a real dumb comedy and to be able to just really turn that brain off and laugh, give this a matinee. I think maybe you'll find enough to laugh in there. Maybe your heart isn't as stone cold as mine is. Otherwise, this is a catch it for free on TV. You might laugh just a few more times if you're not angry that you just shelled out $12 for this. So, that has been my review of The House. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see The House? And what is your personal favorite Will Ferrell movie? Let me know either in the comment section down below or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!